Good evening and welcome to King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College for this electric matchup between the Wheaton College Thunder and the Maryville College Scots. I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselton here in the press box. We're actually courtside here for the first time in a couple of years, but we are getting ready to start this game. It's the Beth Baker Classic, the second game of the season and the home opener for Wheaton. But now we will send it down to the court for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King Arena and the campus of Wheaton College. And it's game number 2 of the 2021 Beth Baker Classic Women's Basketball Tournament. Tonight's second game features the Maryville College Scots and the Wheaton College Thunder. This round, everyone will be honored for playing our national anthem. Here's the starting lineup for tonight's game. First for the Maryville College Scots. Number 2, 5'6" from Maryville, Tennessee, Courtney Carruthers. 5'6" sophomore from Maryville, Tennessee, representing Jordan Packner. Number 11, 6'3" senior from Dyersburg, Tennessee, Hannah Jones. Number 22, 5'10" senior from Maryville, Tennessee, Elsa Abinrod. Number 45, 5'10" senior from Maryville, Tennessee, Shelby Dix. Maryville is coached by Darren Trevelyan. Here's the starting score, Wheaton College Thunder. While they sophomore from Victoria, Minnesota, number 22, 5'10" senior from Wheaton High School, Max Ryder. Number 31, senior junior from
Welcome back to King Arena here at the campus of Wheaton College. We just got the starting lineups introduced for us. If you're just joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselton. We're down courtside here for this first clash of the Beth Baker Classic for the home team, Wheaton College. Castle checks in and takes the tip against Hannah Jones, a 6'3" senior for the Scots, who's going to win the tip. And here we go. Things getting started off for Maryville pretty quickly. This is Carruthers looking for an opening. She's going to try and get past Hermanson. Good defense, though. Going to pick up a foul on that one.
You can see that Carruthers is not afraid to go up against Hermanson on that drive. She picks up her first foul.
First free throw is going to be a bit long. And second one as well is going to be off the mark. Castle comes up with the rebound. Here the other way is Lily Schwen. Hermanson is bobbled. The Scots playing some pretty tight defense early on. Swider, cross court, finds Hermanson. 10 on the shot clock. Kaylee Hermanson going to spin inside off the Swider. Someone's got to shoot it. Hermanson going to the rack. Hook shot. Off the glass, no good. Rebound falls to Tate. The All-American, number 33, Annie Tate, can't come up with the second chance points, and now the Scots will come the other way. 0 points still after a minute gone in this game. Carruthers kicking it up the field. Hefner thought about the shot, instead nearly gets blocked, and now Schwen will come the other way. Here's Lily Schwen, trapped in the corner. Swider's wide open for the three. Got it!
Great shot by Swider after good defense on the layup from Maryville, and then following it up with a great wide open three.
Top of the key now. This is Shelby Hicks. Carruthers has been running this offense so far for the Scots. Takes point again. 8 seconds on the shot clock, down low. It's Jones, kicks it out. Hicks with the long three. Rattles away. Really strong rebound there from Hermanson. Now Tate comes the other way. Nice play. Wide open three again for Hermanson. This one's short. Rebound falls to Hicks.
Maryville looked a little lost on that defensive end. You saw Hermanson just missed a wide open three. But, well, you won't want to leave her open.
And Jordan Hefner not afraid to pull up a couple feet behind the arc. 3-3 in the game. And now Schwen. Castle takes it on the wing. And Annie Tate is now on the ball. Tate coming to the rim. She's going to get that every time. Annie Tate for two.
Great move by Tate to absorb that contact and spin off and go up with the left hand strong.
Well, she had such a great season last year, averaging almost 20 points. Had 8 rebounds as well. In the season opener, put up 24 and 13 against Benedictine, and a nice victory to start the season off 1-0. And it looks like she's going to be the focal point of this offense for yet another year, and is on the ball now. Annie Tate.
Be interesting to see what Maryville does to try to stop her or slow her down, because she will come out firing.
She's also got an assist tonight, that one over to Swider.
With Maryville looking at Tate, it will open up a lot of other shots for the rest of the Thunder team.
Nearly a steal there for Schwen, able to release the ball. Now Jones has it down low. It's the smothering press from Wheaton. Somehow, Eckenrod is able to find the space. Schwen loses her defender. Tate wide open on the wing. 4-3, Annie Tate. That's her first three of the season. Started off 0 for 4, but makes that one. Nice shot there. High arcing, pretty tough to block.
Maryville's going to have to do a good job of getting back on defense to stay with her, as she is just running ahead and calling for the ball.
Castle up top thinks about the shot, doesn't want to take it. They go to Tate again, stripped from behind. Now coming the other way, Hefner will go to the rack. She'll miss the wide open layup, and Castle, in a great defensive chase down, will get the strong rebound.
Looked like she was a little scared of Hermanson coming from behind. She heard the footsteps and got a little nervous.
Schwen, nice double move, gets into the paint. Castle can't quite come up with the offensive board. Scott's the other way now. Eckenrod will find Hefner. Hefner content to send it in Jones, and Once again, Jones unable to receive the pass, as Hicks will be checked out, the first substitute of the night. Meredith Ward, sophomore from Kennesaw, Georgia, will see the court for the first time tonight. So Wheaton College up 10-5 here after a little under 5 minutes, looking very much in control. This is a team that ended the season ranked in the top 10. Of course, they lost perennial all-conference player Hannah Williams, but seeming to be a very confident side tonight, Dalton.
Very much so. You saw Annie Tate grab a rebound there, so she's looking to maybe have another double-double at the end of tonight.
You think she'll get 19 rebounds like Cade did on Wednesday?
We can hope. We can hope.
Castle's got it in the corner. Wheaton running this 5-out offense pretty effectively so far. 7 on the shot clock as, man, Schwen is just rejected by Jones. Pretty big height difference there, 5'8" versus 6'3". That's like me and you playing basketball, Dalton.
And you have blocked me many times doing that exact same move, Don, so I know the feeling that Schwen has right there.
Pass intended for Castle, a little hard. Has to get the shot off. Heads up play from the junior. Although she couldn't quite find it. And then Hefner again from a couple feet behind the arc finds pay dirt.
Not the greatest execution on the offensive end from the Thunder, and then getting a little lost on the defensive side. So hopefully they can get into a groove right here with an unfortunate turnover.
Let's see this again. So Swider's going to get it down low. Pretty good call. You can see her feet moved a little bit before she made that move to the post.
Did a little shuffle and then started to dribble the ball.
It's something that in my 4 years as a commentator here at Wheaton College, you see sometimes in women's basketball games, 10 or 15 travels called. No joke. It just sometimes seems like it depends on the officials, but there are games where it's stop and start with the travel calls.
Hopefully tonight we won't see as many so we can get a good flow to the game, but we'll see what the officials decide.
Foul down on the floor. Looked like Eckenrod was maybe pushed to the ground on the loose ball. Yep, good call again from the officials, who will want to start this game off strong. Pretty decent crowd here in King Arena. We are in the annual Beth Baker Classic, so attendance is pretty high as per usual. Of course, Beth Baker was the women's head basketball coach for 25 years. She retired in 2011, so gave a lot to the program, had a 70% winning percentage, and is Wheaton's all-time leader in victories as a basketball coach. So very terrific member of the Wheaton Hall of Fame. She obviously instituted a very strong program that continues to this day. We've seen a couple ranked teams in the past couple of years for Wheaton, a couple All-Americans, Hannah Frazier and Annie Tate among those numbers. And tonight, Wheaton will look to build upon her legacy and come out strong with a win against Maryville in the opener. Scots do inbound and find Hicks, who's checked back into the game. Hicks will go in against Tate, and she gets the finger roll.
Good move right there, and just slid the ball right under Tate's outreached arm with her right hand on the left side. A good take.
And meanwhile, for Wheaton, we've had a couple of substitutes into the game. Anna Mooney sees the court for the first time tonight, as well as Caroline Sekink.
You see Maryville is playing a 2-3 zone, and it has created 2 turnovers, so they might be onto something. But I would not be cautious of playing zone because of Wheaton's shooting from deep.
These early season games always a pretty good test for how defensively sound units are. We often see pretty good shooting numbers in these first games as teams figure out who their best 5 players are, as teams are able to put defensive shifts out, as Hicks is able to turn around and hit the elbow jumper. So the Scots lead for the first time tonight, 12-10 here with 3 minutes to go in the first. Tate for 2.
Good pass fake by Tate to create some separation and take one dribble in and have an easy wide open pull up, something she will not be missing tonight.
Entry pass down low It's going to be pulled away. Hermanson came up with the steal and was able to find the point guard, Schwen. Now cross-court pass tipped away. Sanders was wide open down low, but now Hicks can come back. Short two is maybe a little tipped there. It was good defense from Wheaton, and now Tate comes the other way. Annie Tate, who certainly has a ability to dominate games. Ball is kicked over to Sekink, who can't find the long two.
A good look from Sekink, and that's how you're going to have to beat the Maryville zone tonight, passing it around, swinging the ball, and trying to create some open shots by making the zone work.
Hefner in trouble. Dips it off to Hicks, who had the mismatch on Schwen, still has it. Hefner drives to the hoop, and we're going to see a foul called here. Perhaps on Sekink. No, it's going to be on number... Oh, no, it is on Sekink. Okay.
I think she got her with the left arm as she was going up. She bailed her out there. She was under the hoop and didn't really have much of anything to go up with, but got the lucky foul call.
Castle checks back into the game, and Monica Richardson, number 25 as well, getting her first minutes tonight. It'll be 2 shots for Hefner after her teammate Caroline Carruthers missed both of her free throws. The Scots are now 1 for 3 on the night. And Hefner goes 2 for 2. Carruthers subs back in. And Wheaton faces a 2-point deficit. As you said, Dalton, the Scots going into a zone can always shock even the most potent offenses.
I think the zone might be due to the height difference that Wheaton has against Maryville, as most of our guards are significantly taller than their guards.
Open three-pointers missed. Just like you said, Dalton, Wheaton's got to get those three-point shots working if they're going to operate against this zone. Until then, though, the Scots once again take over on offense. Eckenrod is nearly stripped, able to find her teammate. Eckenrod, another deep three, and this one is short. Almost looked like that was going to be good too, but the ball finds Schwen. Over in the corner, Tate for 3. It's long. Rebound falls to Sekink, who puts up the nice jumper.
Great work by Sekink right there to collect the rebound and slowly work her way to the middle of the paint and just go up strong with it.
14-14. About a 7-second difference between the shot and game clocks here. And Carruthers is just going to run down the clock as much as she can, but now she's going to have to do something in isolation against Schwen. Pulls over with the step back, is blocked, and it's going to be short, but yeah, it's going to be a shot clock violation. Dalton don't really understand the play right there. Why limit yourself?
Exactly, with Schwen, who's a great defender and bigger and taller than Carruthers right there, and trying to have a step back 3 from a couple feet behind the three-point arc. I don't know if that was the shot that Maryville was looking for.
So Kink's got to get the buzzer beater off. It's long. Rebound falls to Jones, and that's how we will end the first quarter here. So 14-14 Dalton. It was maybe looking like Wheaton would pull away, but since that zone was introduced for the Scots, it's been a pretty even contest.
It has. I hope to see Wheaton kind of penetrate the zone a little more, maybe get the ball to the top of the key or one of the elbows so they can create some post work there, from some high to low post action, and get some easy buckets.
So they're getting the ball to Tate. She's 3 for 5 on the night. The only Wheaton player to take more than one shot, and she leads all scorers for Wheaton with 7. On the other side of things, Jordan Hefner, after those 2 deep threes, she finds herself with 8 points. Certainly a good performance so far. A lot of players have seen the floor for both of these teams. It looks like Wheaton College has subbed in 4 players, so not often that we see that much rotation in the first quarter. And Coach Madsen for Wheaton confident, and his girls confident that they will put out a good shift, and they certainly have been.
It'll be interesting to see what Wheaton does to combat Hefner shooting from deep. That's something that they probably were not expecting. Someone being able to pull up from a few feet behind the three-point arc. See what adjustments they made to their defense as well as their offense, and maybe throwing in some more plays to attack this zone.
And we'll start the second half. Wheaton's ball as Swider inbounds to Schwen and gets things rolling. Sekink, Schwen, Castle, Swider, and Richardson see the floor for Wheaton as Castle puts down a strong offensive board. 2 more for Wheaton.
She'll be getting every rebound if they have someone who's a full head shorter than her in the paint.
Well, she had Jones. Jones may be a bit lost. Castle certainly a scrappy center. Able to find the 2. Hicks challenged. 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to have to be Hicks. Someone's got to pull it up. Driving inside. Off the glass, it's missed. Jones doesn't put it up. Gets it back out to Hicks, and that's going to be an air ball. Off the deep 3, we're going to go the other way. But once again, the Scots in that shot clock trouble. There's offense pretty slow tonight in the build-up.
It's pretty stagnant. Most everything is staying around the three-point arc. You're not seeing anyone really driving in to create any offense until there's about 5 seconds left in the shot clock. So maybe Maryville will try to swing it around or get some good backdoor cuts.
Sekink gets it on the high post, finds Schwen. Long 3, a bit too long. Eckenrod takes it the other way, and here come the Scots. Hicks. Defended by Richardson now is Eckenrod. She gets to the baseline, puts it up. We're going to see another foul here. This one on Richardson.
You see Richardson tried to edge her off to the three-point line, but just let her slip by and get to the bucket and foul her from behind.
First free throw is good from Eckenrod. This is not a typical sight, but Wheaton College trailing in free throws, 0 tonight for them. Meanwhile, the Scots take their 5th and 6th. Two for 2 from the line here for Elsa Eckenrod. That puts her up to 4 points on the night. Swider in the corner, fast trigger, in and out. Rebound falls to Eckenrod, who pushes things up the floor. She's got Carruthers. She goes to Carruthers. Surgical pass, and then acrobatic leap. Can she complete the play? She goes coast to coast. Really nice play from Elsa Eckenrod of the Scots.
You can see Maryville has wants to push the pace on offense and just break out into the fast break, and they were successful there.
Oh, great vision. Castle to Swider. And that's where the zone breaks down. If Wheaton can find those pockets of space, they're golden. 18-18 for the time being. 8 minutes left to go in this first half. Pretty even contest so far as Carruthers drives in on Schwen. Hicks to Carruthers, thinks about the 3, step back, long 2. Another air ball. Jones fights for the rebound with Sekink, and it's going to be a jump ball. It should go to the Scots.
The ball just coming off the rim there and just slipping past Castle's hands. And Maryville will retain possession.
Eckenrod moving in on Sekink. The jumper is no good, and Schwen will pick things up. Lily Schwen, a sophomore from Victoria, Minnesota, didn't play too much her freshman year, but finds herself in a starting role this season.
Wheaton is getting a lot of open shots on the zone, and you just have to imagine that they will start to fall sooner or later.
And this is an open shot for the Scots, in and out this time for Meredith Ward. Sekink, no hesitation, short on the three-point attempt. Rebound falls to Richardson, who's fouled, and finally Wheaton will get their trip to the line off of Annika Richardson's heads-up play.
Richardson did a great job of following that shot there and just going up strong and taking the foul and heading to the line for the first free throws of the game for the Wheaton Thunder.
Castle will be subbed out for Hermanson. So the Thunder trade a little bit of height out. And with the Scots not playing Hannah Jones makes a little bit of sense. You don't want that mismatch on the other end of things. Richardson misses the first free throw. 5'11" freshman from Northfield, Minnesota, getting some pretty significant minutes tonight. She's played about 5 as she gets subbed out here, going 1 for 2 from the line. Gives Wheaton the edge, 19-18. Carruthers will bring it up. Carruthers is defended by Hermanson. You mentioned that height difference. You can see it. The person chosen to defend Carruthers is a couple inches taller than her. And Wheaton certainly is not giving up any inches anywhere else, as we're going to get a travel violation on Ward.
One too many steps right there on that spin move. Hermanson did a great job of staying in front to create that travel. On the past few offensive possessions, Wheaton has done a great job of making that zone collapse to the middle and have open shots on the outside, or have backdoor cuts for easy layups. So hopefully Wheaton can continue to do that and just create a lot more open shots.
Nice pass from Hermanson. Speeds things up here for Wheaton. Oh, went down to Tate. They didn't quite expect the pass in that direction. And then somebody left Hefner open. Luckily for Wheaton, she misses the wide open 3. But in the subsequent scrum for the ball, the Scots will retain possession.
Wheaton dodged a bullet there as Hefner missed her first 3 of the night.
Eckenrod will try to work on Annie Tate. Goes up and under. Tate gets the rebound and the defensive stop.
Great defense from there, right there from Tate. Just staying up tall and not having her hands drop.
The Scots go right into that zone. Swider a couple of feet behind the line. Misses it off to the left, but Sekink fights hard for the rebound, is going to get her team possession. Nice heads-up play there.
Sekink is the first one to the floor right there, and that's the hustle you want to see from the Wheaton Thunder to maintain possession.
And Caroline Sekink, a sophomore who didn't see the court too much last year. She played a pretty decent amount in the season opener, 24 minutes, able to pull away with 12 points, second on the Wheaton team. And now Hermanson in the corner, that's missed again.
Another offensive rebound for the Thunder. It's the 3rd possession on this end.
This is a Wheaton team that is really struggling from behind the arc this year. They've really never had that problem. They've had shooters all around, but tonight they are just 2 for 13 from behind the arc.
They just cannot get anything to drop right now, and luckily they're able to head to the line to hopefully get a couple of points on this offensive trip of 4 offensive possessions from those rebounds.
Going to see another free throw here from Sekink. Wheaton back to the line after that foul occurred. Pass is skipped over to Meredith Ward. And it just looks like the Scots can't penetrate inside. Most of their offense just happening outside the 3-point line. And now with 7 seconds left on the shot clock, they've got to hustle. Hefner down low, nowhere to go. Throws up a wild shot, doesn't even hit the backboard.
Great defense from the Thunder there. They're just wreaking havoc and not letting anything get inside, and really making Maryville work for any shot within the last 5 seconds of the shot clock.
Tate has it at the high post. That's what they've got to do. They find Hermanson wide open, who can't hit the 3. So Wheaton, the offense is working. The shots just aren't falling. Carruthers puts up the shot, but it was pretty great defense from Hannah Swider. And now Schwen goes the other way. Beautiful pass to Sekink, who blows over her defender. No call on either side. It's her own rebound. So first timeout of the game. Maryville will be the one to concede the first one, as the coach will want to reconfigure some things. So right now, Wheaton not really struggling breaking down the zone, but definitely struggling finding the right shot.
And with all these missed shots and they're still up 5, that's just a good sign for the Wheaton Thunder, as they're just playing really solid defense and not letting Maryville get too much on the offensive end. We'll see if Maryville can answer, but I think the Thunder have a pretty solid defense and aren't really letting anything get by them. And then shots will begin to fall. Annie Tate right now has 7 points and 5 rebounds, so we'll see if she can grow those some more and get that double-double.
Yeah, hasn't scored in the second half, though. Part of that is because she sat to begin the period, but she'll want to get things moving real quick. Eckenrod, top of the key. Shot's no good. Both teams really struggling to find any points. Tate, though, has it in transition. Richardson, who's checked back into the game, to Tate. Tate is blocked by Jones. The 6'3" Maddie Jones comes up with the block, and then an errant throw will send the ball the other way.
Jones is asking the Maryville offense to slow it down a little bit, as they've had few poor possessions. I think she wants them to collect and try to get some ball movement, some cuts, and actually get some offense going. But the Thunder doing a great job of creating a lot of turnovers this game.
Pass thrown up after the turnover. It's Hefner, really nice play, maybe looking for the foul, but gets 2 more. Pass down low, tipped away.
The Thunder are having a lot of the right ideas on the zone, but they're trying to force too many passes sometimes and not taking time for it to develop and actually see the zone break down.
Entry pass goes down low. Hermanson is the recipient, can't find the shot, and then a bit of a hard foul. And then Hefner doesn't want any help up. Oh, no, they did shake hands. Okay. So no animosity.
I don't know if it was the smart foul from 90 feet from the basket from Hermanson, but she was being aggressive, which is what we need to see, get some buckets.
So far, it's been a pretty free-flowing game. Not too many things to stop play. Of course, as soon as I say that, we got to travel.
Jones there shuffled her feet right before she dribbled.
Yeah, good call again. The officials are on top of things tonight. So here come the Thunder, looking for anything offensively. Can Swider provide it? It's short again, so another missed 3-pointer, and the shooting woes continue.
Look good off the release, just need a little bit more on it.
And the other way, the Scots miss as well. Driving down is Tate. Tate to the rim. Tate for 2.
She can't be stopped. Just bulldozed her way down in there. An easy finish for Tate.
And Wheaton just 1 for 11 on their last 11 field goals. They're able to put that one away, though. Both teams really struggling from the field. The Scots are shooting 27%. Wheaton shooting a little bit better at 30% from the field, but neither team can buy a 3-point basket. 5-point lead for Wheaton going into 2 minutes left in the first half. 25-20 right now. Schwen. Cross court to Swider. And on the middle is Castle. Swider's wide open. A 3-second violation called on Castle. And you can see she tried to get out. Yeah, just a little bit frustrated. About a millisecond too late. Knew she was in the zone for too long. Eckenrod, nice backdoor cut. Wild shot doesn't go.
Great help
Rebound
from Castle right there.
Tate. She'll get to the rim here, put the shot up, misses it, maybe looking for the foul. And now we'll have to charge back on defense. Swider nearly came away with the steal.
The Thunder are doing a great job on this defensive end, just creating a lot of chaos for Maryville. Not really sure how Maryville can deal with this defense or what they can do, but we'll see if they can start to drive in right here and get that to go.
Courtney Carruthers has scored 2 more for the Scots. We've got 50 seconds left to go in the second half, and now Hefner comes away with the steal. Should be 2 more for the Scots. It is. Off the heads-up play from the sophomore, who leads all scorers tonight with 12 points. Schwen's got it in the corner. Wheaton looking a bit lost here. 10-second difference. Shot and game clock. Jones with the block from behind. Great play from Hannah Jones.
Tate was looking for the foul there, but it seemed pretty clean.
And Eckenrod had the wide open spot up jumper. Couldn't quite get it to go. 10 seconds remain. Schwen dribbling inside to Castle. Has to put the shot up. Ellie Castle over the heads of everybody gets the 2-pointer.
An early shot there, but made it worth it by making that jumper.
And that will do it for the first half. So Wheaton in charge, 27-24 here at home in their opener for the Beth Baker Classic. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, but be sure to join us right back here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Hello, my name's Priscilla, and I'm an applied health science major from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for joining our tour today.
And I'm Blake. I'm a history and communication major from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to Wheaton. Let's get started. Established in 1860, Wheaton College is guided by its original mission for Christ and His kingdom, a mission to educate the whole person and prepare you to make the difference God is calling you to make. Our 2,400 undergraduate students come from all 50 states and over 70 countries to make Wheaton College their home for the next 4 years.
We're located in Wheaton, Illinois. Campus is only a short walk from a downtown area filled with coffee shops, parks, and restaurants. We're also next to a train stop that will take you directly into downtown Chicago. There, our students can access the arts, culture, internships, and job opportunities that the nation's 3rd largest city provides. Also, your Wheaton student ID gets you free access to the Art Institute of Chicago, one of the largest art museums in the United States.
Our first stop is Blanchard Hall, the oldest and most iconic building on campus. Blanchard was built in 4 separate sections, beginning in 1853 and completed in 1927. It currently houses several academic departments and administrative offices. Since our founding, Wheaton has only had 8 presidents, starting with Jonathan Blanchard, a known abolitionist and believer in quality education for all. Our current president, Dr. Philip Ryken, began his term in 2010, and the students are big fans of his. He regularly captains intramural teams, invites students over to his house for game nights, and if you ever need to find him, check the basketball courts around 6 a.m. He'll probably be playing his regularly scheduled pickup game in the Krauser Sports Complex.
Also featured in Blanchard Hall is our Missions Wall, a celebration of alumni who have gone on to serve in cross-cultural missions. Hundreds of names and decades of service around the world. Wheaton's commitment to academic excellence, the liberal arts, and education of the whole person will prepare you for whatever and wherever God is calling you, from the mission field to the boardroom.
We have over 50 majors, certificate programs, and accelerated master's programs. Our student to faculty ratio is about 10 to 1, and our average class size is about 23 students, which means you'll definitely get to know your professors. What's even better is that they will actually be intentional about getting to know you outside of the classroom, whether it be through office hours, meals in the dining hall, or even inviting students over to their homes for dinner. Few things make me happier than a home-cooked meal.
Wheaton values experiential learning for all students. We offer extensive study abroad opportunities through our Office of Global Programs and Studies. There are over 70 semester and summer programs. This next year, I'll be studying abroad through our Human Needs and Global Resources program, what we call Hunger. Hunger is an academic certificate program unique to Wheaton. It can be added to any major and includes on-campus coursework as well as a 6-month internship abroad, where you integrate your area of study with cross-cultural research and service.
Our next stop is Edmond Chapel. 3 times a week, students gather here for prayer and worship. Now I gotta be honest, having chapel 3 times a week seemed a little intimidating. But our chaplain's office does an incredible job at making chapel an engaging and enriching experience. We have diverse speakers from all over the world come to teach, as well as members from our own faculty, staff, and even student body. Chapel bands and student ensembles from our conservatory lead us in worship as well. Chapel is central to our mission because it refocuses our hearts and minds on God and on what Jesus is doing both in our lives and throughout the world. This large space also hosts concerts by Wheaton ensembles, guest artists, the annual talent show, and other student events run by our college union.
Armitage Center for Music and the Arts houses our Conservatory of Music. The conservatory provides professional training in music performance, music education, composition, and more with world-class faculty. Armitage was completely renovated in 2017 for our conservatory, with a recital hall, 2 recording studios, a digital keyboard lab, faculty studios, practice rooms, and more, all specifically designed with musical acoustics in mind. A new 650-seat concert hall and a large choral rehearsal room opened in August 2020, completing the 2nd stage of renovation. Dr. Michael Wilder, our Dean of the Conservatory, Arts and Communication, frequently reminds us of the biblical importance of music and worship. Even if you're not a music major, you can participate in one of our many ensembles or take private lessons, and you can add a certificate in worship arts to any major. Coming to college to study the sciences, I didn't know if I'd be able to stay involved in music, but quickly found musical outlets in gospel choir and our co-ed a cappella group, Amplify A Cappella. Even with ensembles I'm not involved in, there are plenty of opportunities to enjoy campus concerts and performances each semester.
Krauser Sports Complex is home to 21 NCAA Division III intercollegiate teams, who combined have won over 40 conference championships in the last 10 years. We also have 7 club sports teams and many student-led intramurals, including sand volleyball, inner-tube water polo, and more. 80% of the student body is involved in the activities offered through the Krauser Sports Complex. So Krauser plays a big part in student life at Wheaton. It has practice gyms, a rock climbing wall, a fully equipped weight room, and a dance studio featuring group fitness classes. Also housed in Krauser is a 25-meter pool and King Arena, used by our varsity volleyball, wrestling, and basketball teams. Our varsity men's basketball team made a Division III Final Four appearance in 2019. Across campus, you will see McCulley Stadium, home to the Wheaton Thunder football team, who advanced to the Division III quarterfinals in 2019. And next to that is Joe Bean Stadium, home to our men's and women's soccer teams. Let's go Thunder! Wheaton is a residential campus, and 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years, whether in residence halls, apartments, or houses. If you're an incoming freshman, you'll be living in one of our 2 underclassmen residence halls, Fisher Hall or Smith-Traber Hall.
With 75% of our students coming from outside of Illinois, we aren't a school where students go home on the weekends. Instead, students invest in making Wheaton their home, and residence life is a prime example of how living in community is central to our lives as Christians and central to daily life at Wheaton. Dedicated residence life staff supports students mentally, physically, and spiritually. student residence assistants on each floor plan events and community building opportunities, like the annual Oktoberfest, a contest specific to Smith-Traber Hall, where floors prepare and offer immersive, themed tours.
But if you ask me, I had way more fun at the Fisher Dodgeball tournament.
However, I think we can all agree that Smith-Traber is clearly the superior residence hall.
That's hilarious. Even the visitors watching know that Fisher is obviously better.
Our next stop is Meyer Science Center. Rising from the rocks to the stars, with geology and environmental science on the lower level, and moving up to our observatory at the top, this structure is built on a grounded passion for learning through and from God's creation. Wheaton's commitment to the integration of faith and learning continues strongly through our study of the sciences. At Wheaton, we believe that all truth is God's truth, so the study of God's created order is both an academic and a spiritual pursuit. Almost all professors have their own labs where undergrad students conduct research alongside them. We offer rigorous preparation for pre-health tracks through our dedicated health professions office. As an applied health science major on the pre-nursing track, my hands-on learning experiences here have profoundly shaped my passion for the sciences. Getting to learn in the cadaver lab only deepened the way that I understand and engage my faith in relation to our physical embodiment. Meyer is also home to Perry the Mastodon, one of the most complete mastodon skeletons in North America. Found in nearby Glen Ellen in 1963, Perry was excavated by Wheaton geology students and now has inspired our Thunder mascot, Tor.
Beamer Student Center was named after Todd M. Beamer, a 1991 Wheaton alum who lost his life on Flight 93 during the 9/11 attacks. His famous words, "Let's roll," have become a motto to us here at Wheaton. Lower level Beamer, or low beams as we like to call it, is where you'll find study spaces, Sam's Coffee Shop, the Stoop Grill where you can grab some burgers and fries, a game room, the college post office, and the chaplain's office. Beamer also houses many of our student engagement offices, such as the Student Activities, the Office of Christian Outreach, the Office of Multicultural Development, and International Student Programs. Not to mention more than 75 student-initiated clubs and student-led groups. Low Beams is a pretty busy place. Each office has its own staff committed to student growth and resources for learning outside the classroom and having fun outside the classroom. But one of my all-time favorite spots in Low Beams is Gold Star Chapel, a small prayer chapel that's perfect for quiet devotional times. It's named Gold Star for the 39 Wheaton College students who gave their lives during World War II.
Beamer Student Center also houses Anderson Commons, our main dining hall served by Bon Appetit. We've been consistently ranked among the top in the nation for our food, and Bon Appetit is committed to preparing locally sourced meals in their scratch kitchen. The dining hall is a great place to meet friends old and new, enjoy a meal with one of your professors, and delve even deeper into the campus community.
Right across from Beamer is our bookstore and the Center for Vocation and Career, or the CVC. The CVC prepares you to take your Wheaton education out into the world. With dedicated career coaches assigned to specific majors, they will provide plenty of opportunities for growth throughout your 4 years here. Offering more than just the traditional resume and interview help, the CVC helps you figure out who you are, what strengths you bring, and where God is calling you through a curriculum of self-reflection, career exploration, and a commitment to internships. They also help networking and introducing students to employers. Wheaton has an extensive and international network of alumni who love to connect with and offer opportunities to current students.
At Wheaton, you don't have to settle. Wheaton gives you an opportunity to become the person God is calling you to be and prepares you to make the difference God is calling you to make for Christ and His kingdom.
Thank you for joining our tour today. Know that the admissions office and many more on this campus are praying for you, praying that the Lord would direct your next steps and guide your college decision. We would love to connect with you further. Contact the admissions office to meet your admissions counselor, get your questions answered, and to set up your next visit. We look forward to meeting you. See you soon.
Good evening and welcome back to King Arena here. We're just about to get kicked off with the second half of the second game of the Beth Baker Classic. I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselton here down courtside. And we've got a good matchup tonight, 27-24 in favor of the hosts who are on your screen now. Wheaton College looking to start things off 2-0 in the season. They got a strong squad and are definitely candidates to come out of this game with a win. Dalton, what did you see in the first half? And what do we want to see in the second half from these teams?
On both sides, we just saw some poor shooting, a lot of open looks, some good offense from the Wheaton Thunder, just not capitalizing on those open shots. So hopefully the second half we will see a lot more open shots that are knocked down instead of going in and out or just going off the back rim.
Maryville will take first possession of the second half, and on the ball is Hefner. She leads all scorers with 12 in the game. Tried to go up for the layup there and was promptly diffused. She will take the inbounds though, the 5'6" guard, and find Carruthers.
And Hefner does not play as though she's 5'6". She's not afraid to drive in there and just try to initiate contact.
Swider, nice pass. Hermanson though is blocked down low, and Schwen comes up with the loose ball. Tate thinks about the three, kicks it out. Hermanson wide open for three. That's one short, another missed three. Schwen goes up the rebound. Looks like it'll be a loose ball foul or an over the back foul.
I don't see much there, but Wheaton does maintain possession.
Hermanson gets the entry pass, blows the layup, and it goes off of Castle.
Would have liked to see Hermanson just instead of taking that one dribble, just go straight up right away. I feel like it would have been a little more of an open look.
Pass goes down to Hannah Jones, finds Hicks. Swider defending. Eckenrod motions for the isolation, but gives it up to Hefner. 9 on the shot clock. They've got it in the hands of their best players. Step back three. That one's a bit too long. Gets her own rebound with some help from Jones, but then is called for the travel. And there it is, another turnover here. That's going to be the 11th of the game for the Scots.
I believe that's their 4th travel of the night too, so we're seeing them be a little too quick before they put the ball on the court.
Scots once again going into that zone that was so effective in the first half. And when you're shooting as poorly as Wheaton did, it's going to be effective regardless. Wheaton just 2 for 16, 12.5% from behind the arc. And they shot 25% in that opening win against Benedictine. And again, this is a surprise for Wheaton. They've never really struggled from behind the arc like they have been this season. They've had players like Kirsten Madsen, Christy Dembski, Hannah Williams, just a lot of outside shooting as the Scots show them how it's done. It's tied now, 27-27. Tate, she will launch up the three and miss again. Swider tries her hand. No good. Loose ball foul, maybe on Tate this time.
Wheaton just cannot seem to find their rhythm from deep right now. They're getting great looks, but just missing left and right.
Maryville more than content to allow Wheaton to shoot if they're not going to convert any of their points. Hefner goes straight into the heart of the defense for Wheaton, is stopped by a couple of Thunder players. Schwen up the field, finds Sekink off the glass for 2.
Good adjustment by Sekink right there to absorb that contact and go straight up. And we just have a violation on the baseline right here, so Wheaton will get the ball back.
Oh, we got to see this again. What just happened?
So looks like it's just a little bit of a brain fart. I think it was Hicks stepped over the line before she passed it.
And so in front of the home crowd here, maybe a little momentum. Tate has the entry pass. Schwen goes low to Castle. Tate down low, clobbered by a couple players. Can't quite get the end one, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Tate does a great job of moving off the ball and just creating offense even without the ball. As we saw there, she cut back door and had a good look at a layup and got hacked.
Tate hits the first free throw, puts her into double figures for points. She's got 10. And goes 2 for 2 from the line. She started out pretty hot, shooting 60% since then. She's 4 for 11, still a respectable enough number, but she's going to want to bump those percentages up. Swider, oh, she can't believe that that's a foul call. Still in disbelief. I have to say I agree with her.
I agree. I think Maryville got bailed out right there as Swider had a pretty wide open court right in front of her for an easy lay-in.
As such, the Scots will get the ball back with about 18 seconds to go on the shot clock. Wheaton playing some pretty good defense in this second period. They've only given up that deep three. And now 7 on the shot clock in the hands of Hefner. Onto her left, goes up, front rims it. And Schwen is cut out from behind. Nice defensive play from Hefner. Let's see it on the replay.
Let's see who it goes off of. Let's say it's off of Schwen. Hefner just does a great job of creating chaos on both the offensive and the defensive side. She comes along and pokes it from behind and gets Maryville the ball back.
Hefner to Eckenrod, pulls the trigger long. Castle able to find the easy rebound. She leads everybody with 9 rebounds tonight. And then on the other end of things, Sekink going up for 2 more.
Great look to Sekink in the middle of the paint, and she just goes up strong. An easy finish for her.
So Sekink finds 4 points in quick succession since being subbed into the game. And now Castle gets the steal. The other way is Swider, puts it up to Schwen. Lily Schwen, nice play, fast break play from Schwen. Almost thought she was going to throw the alley-oop to Annie Tate there. As such, though, we're going to see a timeout with Maryville falling behind by 8, the largest deficit of the night for the Scots.
We've been waiting for Wheaton to break out and get a big lead, and this might be the turning point in the game as they gain a lot of momentum right there, and Maryville needs a timeout to try to swing it back in their direction.
Wheaton College, despite not finding success from behind the arc, they're using that size advantage down low, putting up the higher percentage looks in the paint. And let's see what squad they return to the floor with. So not making any substitutions here. And yeah, you can just see that is a tall lineup out on the floor.
Wheaton might be able to use that height to their advantage, but with the zone that Maryville is playing, it's going to be hard to utilize that. Maybe in some high post, low post action will be a key to extend their lead.
Carruthers takes the three-pointer. It's short. And then a really nice block, or box out, I should say, from Sekink, who has really looked sharp in this third period.
Now we'll see a bit of a press right here. Maybe Maryville's trying to put the pressure on Wheaton, create some turnovers.
Well, this is the make or break moment. You know, you're down 8. We're, down 8 points. This is where you either cut into that deficit or double it.
Wheaton should not have a problem breaking this press if they can get to the middle of the court and easily breaks that press wide open, and easy 2 points right there from Tate.
Yeah, just like that. The press is broken. The lead is now in double digits. Hefner will try to cut into it, though. Hicks pulls up for the long 2. Front rims it. Swider comes away with the rebound, and Sekink is off for the races as well. Instead, it's Swider with the spot up 2. Misses it, and now the other way is Hefner, looking dangerous, lots of speed. Jones collects down low. Hefner It's going to get called for the travel just like that.
The second time she's done that right there, where she goes for the pump fake and both of her feet slide.
And the referee's really on top of things tonight as the Scots go back into this press. It's going to be here on the sideline, so Maryville would be wise to maybe abandon what they're trying to do here. They're not going to, however. And Wheaton will understandably break that press pretty efficiently. Down low. Sakink challenged. Annie Tate fights for the rebound, gets the jump ball, kind of out of nowhere.
She was not intimidated by the taller Jones right there and ripped it out of her hands, but they call a jump ball before that.
Possession swings in favor of Wheaton. They will keep the ball. Tate's got it on the wing. Here's Annie Tate. Swider pulls the trigger in the corner. No good. Another missed three for Wheaton. Hefner comes away with the rebound. Smallest player on the court. Able to get the board. But Wheaton just active hands on defense. Oh, nice shot from Carruthers. A bit of a wild floater.
Good move by Carruthers there. Jab stepped and then drove baseline, and a nice floater.
Tate, high post to Swider. Castle. Sakink for three. No good again. Hicks finds the rebound. So Wheaton 2 for 20 right now, shooting 10%. Hefner. Looked like she got clobbered. No foul called though. Schwen with the rebound. And Sakink to Tate. Long two for Annie Tate. This one's nothing but net.
You can't get those threes to go. You might need to just start making some long twos.
Deficit still into double digits as Hefner looks at the scoreboard in frustration. Driving down is Ward. Meredith Ward gets the nice bounce.
Good jump stop there and just had an easy finish.
Wheaton, though, wasting no time. On the other end of things, Tate's going to just drive in uncontested. Misses the shot. Sakink 4-3. No good again. Tate fighting for the rebound, goes to ground. And step back three from Carruthers, no good. That would have been a nice highlight. Schwen blocked. Wheaton's got to advance the ball, and they do.
Hefner has some active hands in that backcourt right there, trying to create some turnover in the backcourt for an easy, fast break.
Swider in the middle to Tate. Gets the quick trigger. Can't find Bader, though. And we're going to see a jump ball call there. What just happened?
Looked like a really quick whistle right there from the ref.
Man, that's a bit surprising. Would have thought that it would just have been ruled in favor of Maryville there because of the time that Castle and Hefner both had on the ball, but we'll see Carruthers come up. Carruthers on Schwen. Errant pass, Eckenrod. Nowhere near where the ball was thrown. Wheaton will take it the other way.
We're seeing a lot from Carruthers and from Hefner, just trying to create stuff on their own, drive in and looking for kickouts or going up on their own.
Hermanson cross court to Schwen. Annie Tate in the corner. Wheaton confident swinging the ball around, and it's going to be tossed out of bounds. A bit of a miscommunication out on the wing.
We almost got some action over here, Don. I was hoping to see some active hands from you.
You know, my arms aren't that long. Hicks will inbound it to Carruthers. We are pretty vulnerable down here on the court. You never know. I haven't seen anything too bad, but do have to keep those active hands just like the Wheaton defense. Nice cut inside. The open layup, though, is blown in the end from Anna Mooney. He checked into the game a few moments ago.
Mooney cut through that defense right there, but just was not able to finish.
And yet again, a step back three from Carruthers does not find the mark, unsurprisingly. Tate left open, can't find the three again.
Carruthers really likes that step back. We've seen it many times tonight. Annie Tate loses a shoe.
Hustles back into defense, and Wheaton gives up the 2 points as Tate lost her shoe and just laughing as she runs up the court.
I think it is double knotted, so it's a little confusing that the shoe just popped off like that.
It's like Zion.
Exactly.
I wonder if Annie Tate will cause Nike's stock to plummet by $2 billion, though.
I think Wheaton is calling that timeout so Annie can tie that shoe a little tighter and have it stay on her foot. You see her on the bench right there.
You don't see her in the huddle because she's tying her shoe a couple of feet to the right of Coach Madsen as he addresses the players. But Wheaton, after going up by 10, the Scots have cut that lead to 6. However, the Thunder at any moment could just find their shooting stroke and pull away in this game. I mean, 2 for 22. That is unprecedented, not just in Wheaton's history, but just in Division III basketball. 9% from behind the line so far. Scots aren't much better. 3 for 14, 21%. Both teams shooting about 30% overall from the field.
One thing, though, about the Thunder is that they won't shy away from still shooting that ball from deep.
Tate's clobbered, clear foul as Eckenrod came around.
It's her jumping right there with a pump fake and goes around but gets bumped.
And meanwhile, Richardson, coming out of the timeout, has also been subbed in for Wheaton. Hermanson as well will close out this period for the Thunder. Schwen over to Mooney. Tate left alone. 2-pointer, that's good.
You can't leave Tate open from the elbow. That is her money spot right there.
17 for Tate tonight, to go along with 6 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. It looks like the Scots will hold for this last shot, and it is in the hands of Carruthers. Cross over to the left, step back, and no good once again. Hermanson will come away with it. Okay, so that does it for the third quarter. Wheaton gets back up to an 8-point lead and has a little momentum going into this final quarter here. 41-33 here at home.
Carruthers with her signature step back to end the quarter right there. And Annie Tate with 17 points on an off shooting night. And even on off shooting night, she will still get hers.
Hannah Swider just 1 for 8 from behind the arc. Tate is 1 for 4, and then Sekink is 0 for 4. On the other side of things, Hefner is the only player shooting a decent 3-point percentage in this game. She's 40%, 2 for 5, but then Carruthers, who you just mentioned with those step backs, Dalton, she's 1 for 4 on those. Eckenrod hasn't made a shot in her 3 attempts, and Shelby Hicks as well, 0 for 1. So these two teams struggling to shoot tonight, but this is, for all intents and purposes, preseason. These games do count for your official records, and they do count for rankings and all that jazz, but I mean, we're really just getting the kinks out at this point. Defense, offense, things are going to be solved. This is a Wheaton team that has a lot of stars on it. And I mean, 33 points going into the fourth quarter, that's great. That means you're doing your job defensively. 41 points, though, that's the number that they'll want to change going forward. Swider will take it out to start this fourth period, and Schwen will open the offense up in that point guard role. Mooney's closed down quickly. Scots will return to the zone, 2-3. High post, though. Hermanson got it.
Smooth move from Hermanson right there with just a nice turnaround jumper. Easy pickings.
in the hands of Carruthers. Going at it alone. She's blocked by Richardson. Schwen up the floor. Lily Schwen in the corner to Hermanson. Swider swings it around. Mooney is going to get called, or is going to get the call for the blocking foul.
Let's see Hefner sliding right there right into a block. See what baseline play they can draw up here.
Oh, nice defense there from Hefner. Spotted the. Oh man, we almost got another chance.
I know, it started to come our way.
I wasn't lively enough. Should have jumped out of my chair. Hermanson drives in on Hicks. Swider will try another three-pointer. This one's also no good. Schwen, though, comes up with the rebound.
Good strong rebound from Schwen right there.
Mooney, can she end the drought? No, she can't. And the Scots the other way. It's Hefner and Carruthers. The wide open layup is missed by Carruthers. Swider comes back. On the other side of things is chased down and finds Mooney. Richardson to Swider in the corner. And now Wheaton will settle things down with Mooney. Swider. 10 on the shot clock. They find the high post. Swider in the corner. No good again. And the rebound out to Anna Mooney. The heads-up offensive play. The lead is now at 12. Largest of the night for the Thunder.
Mooney snuck her way into the paint to get an easy rebound and an easy finish right there.
Hicks driving in on Hermanson. Hefner went to ground, found Carruthers, who splashes from the corner. And the Scots had been scoreless for 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Find 3 points there. But they do call the timeout, down by 9 here with just under 8 minutes to go in this game.
We're seeing Hefner and Carruthers are the main scorers for tonight, main shooters for Maryville. And with a good stroke from deep, Carruthers was able to add that 3 to Maryville's total for the night. We'll see if Wheaton can come out of this huddle and get a quick bucket and extend their lead some more.
Wheaton College will look to come out on top in this Beth Baker Classic. They've won, I think, I'm looking as I'm talking at the history of the Beth Baker Classic, looking to see when the last time they lost was. I'm in 2013 and I'm still going. I'm still going, Dalton. We're in 2010 now. They've won a lot. They've won most of these Beth Baker Classics. The first one was in 2004. Probably wasn't called the Beth Baker Classic back then.
Right here you see Hefner with a nice take in and creating some contact, hitting the floor hard, but is able to earn herself a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Just short there with the first free throw. We'll see if she can make the second.
2008. I think that's the last time they lost the Beth Baker Classic. And by lose, I mean just they didn't win both games. Because this isn't a tournament where teams get eliminated like that. Lead at 8. Wheaton with most of their starters on the floor. Mooney is in the corner, the only non-starter for the Thunder, and is on the ball now. Pass is deflected away, and then she comes back, tries to get the steal. Hefner went down hard, and Mooney maybe didn't think that was a foul.
Mooney bodied Hefner to the ground there. Hefner gets up and walks it off, and she'll be fine.
Mooney will take a seat after picking up the foul. Despite playing 6 minutes, she's got 3 fouls. So Coach Madsen wisely takes her out, give her some rest. Hefner on Tate, picks up her dribble.
Probably not the smartest decision right there to pick up her dribble. But they're able to work for a shot, that foul on the floor.
I think they're saying before the shot. Yep.
Yeah, right there. Hermanson, a little hand check as Maryville kind of dribbled through the paint.
And Dalton, I misspoke. Anna Mooney actually has 4 fouls, so 1 foul away from fouling out.
4 fouls in 6 minutes.
4 fouls in 6 minutes. That's aggression. You like to see that. Eckenrod double teamed. Castle can't come away with the rebound, though. It will go off of Eckenrod last. Wheaton's ball here with 6:33 left to go in the game.
Great defense from Castle and Tate there to hold their hands high and not have it be brought down and risk another foul.
Hermanson not closed down, will try a 3. This one's also off the mark. 2 for 27.
Continue to get good shots, just can't get anything to go, and Maryville hits a 3.
Cuts the lead down to 5 here. A tale of 2 halves for Maryville. And Wheaton will call a timeout. They'll want to sort things out as they've seen their 12-point lead slip to 5 here after a couple 3-pointers for the Scots. So those shooting woes just continuing into the second half. Wheaton is shooting 7.7% from behind the arc.
Maryville with a 7-0 run right there, and Wheaton needs a timeout to collect themselves and maybe get some more movement in the paint and some better looks, since they just can't convert those open shots from deep. They might need to just start moving the ball some more and trying to get some layups. Don, do you think Tate will get 4 more rebounds to complete her double-double of the night?
She started off, I think, with 5 rebounds in the first quarter, and then since then has just not been maybe as vocal on those boards. Part of that maybe coming because of number 31, Ellie Castle. She's pulled down 11 rebounds of her own for Wheaton, so that'd be great to see. She's got 17 points. She can get that double-double. Certainly it would be very nice. Annie Tate will want to repeat the season she had last year, and she was named a All-American. She was a preseason All-American this year, so certainly people know who she is, and they recognize that she has the potential to lead this Wheaton team deep into the postseason. Hermanson to Schwen. Wheaton threading the ball around. Sekink will pull from 3 and finally make one.
Wheaton desperately needed a 3 right there, and Sekink delivered.
24 straight missed threes. Sekink finally puts one away. That's her first 3 of the night.
Schwen will pick up that ticky-tack foul right there, just having her hands in front of her instead of wide.
Carruthers to inbound. Has to get it off. Does. Hefner will pull from 3 and make it from 3.
From deep, a few feet behind the arc, and nothing but net.
Man, Hefner is on fire from deep. 3 for 6.
We'll see if Wheaton can answer right here.
Tate's blocked by 2 players. Coming the other way is Hefner. Hefner finds Jones. Jones outside to Ward. Meredith Ward would have been a really nice play, but can't come up with it. Castle collects her 12th rebound and is fouled in the process of getting the ball out to Hermanson.
It is hard to out-rebound Castle tonight, or any night for that matter.
Hermanson will take a seat. You will see Hannah Swider check back into the game, so Wheaton with, again, most of their starters on the floor. Sekink is the only one. Wheaton looking to take some time off the clock here, though. Sekink driving inside. Schwen. Swider. Tate wide open from 3. Annie Tate makes the three, so 2 straight. A bit of a streak going on, 6 points now.
And Annie Tate with a big fist bump as she ran back down to the defensive side with a great nothing but net 3 right there.
Hefner on the other end, misses the layup. Gets her own rebound, maybe was fouled on that pass out. Doesn't matter though because Ward finds the 3. So both teams heating up down the stretch, finally finding their strokes. Tate maybe could have tried again there.
I was wondering if she was going to pull that 3 or not.
Shakink able to stay in bounds. Travels. Bit of a tough pass for her to collect. Oh, that's a terrible call.
She did not slide that left foot at all.
That is a horrible call, I'm not gonna lie. I've been team ref this entire game, but that call do not agree with.
I mean, the ref is what, 2 feet away right there, and
her left foot was the pivot foot and it had to stay static. She was right next to the end line. But
another rebound for Castle as Annie Tate got bumped and fell over there.
Tate's on the ball now. Sakink, pump fake, drives to the baseline, misses the open 2. But Ward is trapped in the corner, smartly throws it off of Tate's left leg, and it will go out of bounds. The Scots will take it up. So down 5 here. 3.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Anything can happen in King Arena. Anything can happen at the Beth Baker Classic.
Let's see if Maryville has an answer.
They do not. Meredith Ward misses the 3-pointer. 19 minutes tonight for Ward. She's looked pretty good. Can't quite come up with the triple there.
Somewhat of a heat check.
Castle wasn't ready for that entry pass. Able to rescue it to Sakink though. Schwen. Swider tries another 3-pointer. This one's good. Wheaton College 3 for 3.
Swider was screaming for that right there as Tate was looking inside, but Swider was wide open on the wing, and you can see the entire Wheaton bench standing up saying, give Swider the ball.
8-point lead for the Thunder now. Hicks thinks about the 3, goes for it. It's short. And the rebound is tipped to Sakink. Caroline Sakink. Tate wants it. Thinks about the 3, poked away by Carruthers.
Tate frustrated right there, and understandably so, as it seems she gets hit every time she has the ball.
Swider's the 1-2. Inbound the ball, gets it to Schwen. 15 on the shot clock now. Sakink driving inside. Working in the post. Nice little move there. And then forces the jump ball. It'll be airing on the other side, those in the possession of the Scots, but nice hustle there from Sakink.
Sakink with a good move in the post, just unable to convert. And we got a timeout from Maryville here. They will talk it over, try to get some offense within these last 2 minutes to close the gap.
I think they get too many timeouts. I'm just going to say that. It's going to be my hot take. They get like 10 timeouts in volleyball. I don't know how they do it. I think it's maybe like there's 5 periods and they get 3 per period.
That's a lot of stoppages right there.
Yeah, and they use most of them is what I noticed.
Maryville's used a lot of timeouts tonight, and Wheaton's used only a couple. So Maryville is making a lot of adjustments this game, trying to find an answer.
Wheaton College has pulled away a little bit. They're up 8 after that 3-pointer from Swider. Only her 2nd of the night. She missed 9 straight, but that's the mark of a good shooter, is you never give up, and then once you find your stroke again, that's when you are able to pull away. Wheaton College 3 for 4 on their last 4 attempts from behind the arc after woefully starting out this game from 3. They return to the floor. However, Eckenrod brings the ball up for Maryville. Carruthers is in the corner. Might try and go for a step back. She does. Once again misses it, but Jones corrals the rebound. And Hefner on the second try finds Haydirt. 4 for 7 from behind the arc.
A celebration from Hefner right there. And we see Maryville switching to a man defense right now, trying to throw something new at Wheaton.
Swider. Sekink. She will drive inside.
I'm not.
Oh, we got to see this one again.
I'm not too sure about that from my angle.
Eckenrod looking like flypaper. Oh, man.
I don't know if that's the call to make, especially with a minute and a half left. I don't know if that's a call that the ref can make.
I'm not sure about that one. Hefner looking to put some more points on the board for the Scots. She's got 19 tonight, leads all Maryville scores. She's one behind Annie Tate for the overall lead in the game. Swider with the steal.
Great work by Swider there, being the first to the floor to get that ball and have possession for Wheaton with 45 seconds left.
Swider to Tate. Schwen, 7 on the shot clock. Goes down low to Tate. Isolation against Carruthers. That's going to go in every time on that mismatch.
And that is way too easy right there, and Maryville just needs to show some urgency right here.
And they do. It's an air ball from Hefner. A bit uncharacteristically from her.
They bring the press up. And a timeout from Maryville. Don, another timeout.
They've got too many. They've got too many timeouts. That's their 5th timeout that they've called, I swear.
With 20 seconds left, Wheaton has a 7-point lead. We'll see what Maryville can do to possibly create some turnovers on this press. It has been pretty easy for Wheaton to break this press tonight. No trouble on the 2 times that we've seen it. They just get to the middle of the court, have someone streak up the sideline, and easy pass to them for a layup.
This has been a pretty quick game. It started late. It started about 15 minutes late, and it's only 8:40. Not too many stoppages except for this 4th quarter. We've had a couple of timeouts called. A few ticky-tack fouls, a few ticky-tack travel calls as well, but overall it's been a pretty clean game. Not the most exciting just due to how poorly these teams have shot overall.
But Wheaton has caught fire when needed.
Yeah, 31% for Maryville, 33% for Wheaton. As you said, though, Dalton, all that matters is the final score, and Wheaton has pulled away some really nice shot selection by Sekink, Tate, and Swider.
We'll see what Wheaton can do, and timeout from Wheaton.
Oh,
back-to-back timeouts.
Absolute menace. Coach Mattson.
He's just toying with Maryville now.
Is absolutely off his rocker. He's calling the double timeout here.
And the suspense is building. I think he was trying to draw up a good play for the press to break, and that's the buzzer sounding for Wheaton to start to break their huddle, send their players out onto the court.
He's still drawing up a play, so this isn't just a formality. This is the make or break part of the game. If Maryville somehow is able to come away with the ball here, they've got to throw up a 3-point attempt quickly to try to score. Things looking pretty bleak, though, for the team that traveled here all the way from Tennessee.
It's a long bus ride from Tennessee.
It is a long bus ride. That's all that can be said. Entry pass goes to Swider. They're not going to foul right away. They do eventually, though. Eckenrod, after letting a couple seconds trick away.
Swider got mauled here by Eckenrod.
Yeah. I would love to just see a Wheaton player break into their own half. There's a lot of ground to cover out there. It's going to go to Swider. Oh.
A hand slap right there.
It's got to be a foul. And a smile on Swider's face. And Hicks as well is smiling. I wonder if we might see an apology from Hicks to Swider.
The ref right in front of us.
It's rarely that audible. Swider gets the 1-1 at the line. And first one's good. Puts the lead to 8. And hopefully, regardless of the outcome of this free throw, which is a make, looks like Maryville will maybe just end the game here, try and get one more shot off as Carruthers picks her head up. We'll see a step back. Carruthers from deep, no good.
Carruthers loves that step back, but can't get that one to go, and it'll be an easy win for Wheaton by 9.
Wheaton College moves to 2-0 on the season after the great win here at home, 58-49. Took them a while to pick up steam, but finally Dalton able to close the gap here at home.
Annie Tate with a strong 22 points on a poor shooting night and 6 rebounds to go along with that. But Ellie Castle with 14 rebounds tonight, almost as many as Cade had on Wednesday with 19. Great showing from the Wheaton Thunder in a poor shooting night.
So tomorrow we are going to see the resumption of the Beth Baker Classic. Wheaton College will take on the Otterbein Cardinals at 5 p.m. here at King Arena. That will be broadcast on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Dalton and I will join you here for that, bringing you live coverage. But until then, thank you so much for joining us here on WTSN. Have a great rest of your Friday night.